Welcome to Simplified Reads, where big stories get bite-sized. Today we're sharing 20 books with powerful female leads who fight, lead, and inspire, from fantasy queens to fearless detectives. Let's meet these unforgettable women. When it comes to fantasy worlds that truly spotlight a female lead, A Court of Thorns and Roses stands tall. Fair Arcaron begins as a young woman struggling to survive, only to discover a hidden strength and magical destiny. Readers love how she grows from vulnerability into commanding power, and reviews often praise Sarah J. Maas for her rich world building and romance that never overshadows the heroine's journey. If you're searching for a female lead who earns her place in a dangerous world, this series is a must. In Throne of Glass, Maas brings us Selena Sardothian, an assassin whose skill and cunning make her unforgettable. The thrill here is watching a protagonist balance deadly precision with deep personal flaws, making her both relatable and aspirational. Fans have given it glowing reviews for blending action, intrigue, and a heroine who refuses to be defined by her past. Tommy Adeyemi's Children of Blood and Bone takes us into a West African inspired fantasy where Zelie fights to restore magic to her people. It's a story steeped in culture, resilience, and rebellion, perfect for readers craving a heroine who takes on impossible odds. Critics and fans alike have called it a breathtaking debut, often comparing its emotional depth to genre-defining classics. Circe by Madeline Miller is a quieter but equally powerful tale. Instead of sword fights, its strength lies in the resilience of a misunderstood witch from Greek mythology. Miller's lyrical prose and Circe's journey of self-definition have earned universal acclaim, with reviewers calling it a feminist reimagining that lingers long after the last page. For those who love sweeping epics, The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon offers a queen fighting to protect her realm, dragon riders, and women in every position of power. Reviewers call it a modern feminist fantasy masterpiece, praising its expansive cast of strong female characters who each have agency and depth. In Legendborn, Tracy Dean blends Arthurian legend with contemporary issues, following Bree Matthews as she uncovers a magical secret society while navigating grief. Its strength is how it weaves a heroine's emotional resilience with thrilling fantasy action. The book has been widely praised for its representation and originality, often described as a fresh voice in YA fantasy. Nidio Okorafor's Binti is a short but unforgettable read about a gifted young woman who leaves Earth for an interstellar university. Binti's intellect and courage make her a standout in science fiction, and reviews consistently highlight the book's cultural richness and unique voice. Switching to historical fiction, Kristen Hanna's The Nightingale tells the story of two sisters resisting Nazi occupation in France. Readers love the emotional intensity and the courage shown in everyday acts of defiance. It's one of the most reviewed and beloved war novels in recent years, often called a tear-jerker in the best possible way. The Book of Longings by Sue Monk Kidd imagines the life of Anna, a rebellious woman living in the time of Jesus. Its feminist perspective and deep research make it ideal for readers who love historical stories centered on women's voices. Critics have praised it for bold storytelling and a protagonist whose voice demands to be heard. In the Paris Library, Janet Skesley-Charles gives us librarians fighting to protect books and knowledge during Nazi-occupied Paris. It's a love letter to literature and the quiet heroism of women, and reviewers often highlight its heartwarming and inspiring tone. Kate Quinn's The Rose Code immerses us in the world of Bletchley Park, where three female codebreakers balance wartime secrets with personal struggles. Readers have raved about its suspense and complex female friendships, calling it both thrilling and deeply human. Delia Owens' Where the Crawdads Sing has become a modern classic, telling the story of Kia Clark, who survives alone in the marshes. Her quiet resilience and mystery have captivated millions, and reviews praise its poetic writing and emotional impact. In Lessons in Chemistry, Bonnie Garmus introduces Elizabeth Zott, a brilliant chemist in the 1960s who refuses to conform. Readers love the humor, defiance, and warmth, with many reviews calling it one of the most empowering books of recent years. Taylor Jenkins Reid's The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo offers a glamorous yet brutally honest look at a Hollywood star's life. Evelyn's unapologetic ambition and complex moral choices have been celebrated by readers, who often call the book addictive and unforgettable. Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman is a quieter story, but Eleanor's journey from isolation to self-discovery is no less powerful. The book's mix of wit, heartbreak, and hope has earned glowing reviews and awards. Veronica Roth's Divergent takes us to a dystopian Chicago where Tris Pryor must choose her path and face a society built on strict divisions. The action-packed plot and Tris' moral growth make it a favorite among fans of strong female protagonists. Suzanne Collins' The Hunger Games remains one of the most influential YA novels, with Katniss Everdeen becoming a global symbol of rebellion and sacrifice. Reviews often highlight her relatability and unwavering spirit in the face of impossible choices. Leigh Bardugo's Six of Crows features Inej Gaffa, the quiet but deadly member of a criminal crew. Readers love her loyalty, skills, and moral compass, making her a standout in an ensemble cast. The book itself is widely praised for its clever plot and memorable characters. In The Wrath and the Dawn, Renee Adi reimagines the tale of Scheherazade with Sharzad, a young woman who volunteers to marry a murderous king to uncover the truth. Reviews call it romantic, tense, and richly atmospheric. Finally, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson introduces Lisbeth Salander, one of crime fiction's most unique heroines. Her hacking skills, resilience, and unflinching sense of justice have made the series a modern classic, with reviews praising its intensity and complex plotting.